on Reddit, I came across a story of a 31-year-old woman who believes she's a 10, but is agitated and says that every guy she dates doesn't want to commit to her. She's just another woman that rode the carousel in her 20s, choosing either Chad or Tyrone, thinking she could make a husband out of him, or she was shooting for men out of her league that was never really an option for her. It's always those magical early 30s when women start thinking about marriage, kids, and family life, when the reality is, you waited too long and wasted your youthful years on all the wrong guys. Those good looks don't last forever. Now in their 30s, same-age men are looking for girls in their 20s. You can blame feminism for that. Feminism is said to be free. Enjoy your youth, experiment, and chase your dreams. There will be time to start a family and get married if that's what you want. But you don't need a man. Stay on your career and be independent. Welcome to the results of the lies you were told. These women don't realize how much of a problem their personalities are. They think men just take for granted and will just go along with the worst, most entitled type of personality. Not to mention feminism. The moment you hear any feminist buzzword or idea, run like hell. Be kind and polite. Say you're not interested, but forget that person. If you're interested in wasting some time, try to ask her why she believes X or Y, and see if you and she are good at reasoning. Maybe she's just been tricked, or maybe she's an activist. Stay very far away from the activists. People really need to learn the difference between someone dating you and someone dating their perception of you. Even if that person in the beginning was fully serious and wanted to keep seeing you, eventually something about you will be revealed. Every time you talk, every time you hang out, you learn a little bit more about someone you didn't know when your hormones were racing in the beginning. That is when someone can change their mind and no longer want to continue. It doesn't mean they lied to you. It doesn't mean it was a trick. Sometimes it can be if they were a player. But in genuine situations, they liked you then, but no longer based on new behaviors or information. That is life. It sucks, but that is the way it is. Most men wanted serious relationships, but they either got hurt several times, got screwed over in court, or got looked over for so long and now don't want to be the beta provider. And now they don't want serious relationships anymore because they learned their lesson the hard way. And the alpha men, the top dogs, the tall, rich, handsome men, have so many options they have almost no reason to ever date anyone seriously. A wise man once said that men today have to put in 10 times the work for 1/10 of the benefits with women, while his grandfather put in 1/10 the work for 10 times the benefits with his grandmother. This is why the passport bros are going overseas and taking their money and resources with them. Men want fully feminine, twice as fit, twice as much fun women who give them half the problems and half the headaches. And at the same time, the tax revenue that the 95%ers pay via taxes also leaves, which means that the social safety nets for single mothers then get denied those resources. And what blows my mind is, women spent 30 years building the system we now have. And men, when Me Too rolled around, then realized that the only way to win was at a minimum not to play. And if men want to win, the best way to do so is to go overseas. And men beat the woman-designed system in only 20 years. Because at the end of the day, women in the West want the authority of a man, the privilege of a woman, and the lack of accountability of a child. No matter how you slice it, there are 0 benefits and 100% risk for men to engage with Western women. This is what they want: 100% benefits and 0% responsibility. If you're a man with self-respect and play no games, you won't be caught dead with a post-wall woman. It's as simple as that. Well, always funny how modern women think they can demand a serious relationship after riding the CC for over a decade, only because they finally start hearing their very own biological clock ticking louder and louder. And to anyone actually believing a 31-years-old modern woman had only 9 relationships, and you'll be lucky number 10 whom she will stay with for the rest of your life. I've here a very nice bridge I'd like to sell to you too, and it's not that men aren't interested in steady, monogamous relationships. It's that when we do try to date them, and find that outside the bedroom, these women are insufferable, making mountains out of disagreements that were originally insignificant. More people are learning to spot the signs of entitlement, narcissism, and borderline